Good evening, everyone. Jacob Melton live here in the Southern Michigan Weather Center. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to provide a quick update on the winter storm across the region, as we have a snow squall moving through the area with the main Arctic front that we've been expecting over the last few days, which is now making its way across the region. Taking a live look at our satellite and radar composite, our snow squall extends from just west of Big Rapids down to just west of the Lansing area, down to around Coldwater. And as this snow squall moves in, we can expect a burst of heavy snowfall along with gusty winds, potentially in excess of 40 miles per hour in spots. In fact, near South Haven, we have, and I must emphasize this is an unconfirmed report as of right now. We will wait on the Weather Service to officially confirm it, but an unconfirmed report from an automated weather sensor in South Haven of a 59.8 mile per hour gust just before 6 p.m. Usually we'll round that up to 60 miles per hour, so an unconfirmed 60 mile per hour gust near the South Haven area as the Arctic front moved in there just before 6 p.m. this evening. We don't expect too many gusts that high, generally around the 35, 40, maybe a few 45 mile per hour gusts or so as the snow squall moves in. And once the main snow squall moves through, we are also seeing signs of lake effect snow ramping up behind the Arctic front, which will continue to through the overnight hours of tonight and into Thursday. And with the gusty winds in place, some of these lake effect snow bands may go rather far inland, even in the portions of southeast lower. So, just because we don't have any advisories, and I will show you those advisories here in just a minute, but just because we don't have any official advisories for winter weather in southeast lower, that does not mean you won't see at least some travel impacts from these lake effect snow bands, especially tonight across southeast lower. I'm going to go ahead now and we're going to show you the current winter weather alerts as of 7:30 this evening. It will take just a minute here for it to load into our system, so just bear with me for a minute. We also have the latest information scrolling on the bottom of your screen, if you can see that. We also have the latest alert information on the bottom. Just bear with me here. It should eventually load on up. Maybe. Come on now. We may have to go to another source. Okay, there it goes. There we go. Let me try and fix something with our... Alright, so looks like it's a little bit of a glitch with our software, but we still have the alert, so I will go ahead and show you those. In the pink here, we have a winter storm warning, which is in effect until Thursday at 7 p.m. for the most part, at least in our coverage area. Thursday at 7 p.m. We also have winter weather advisories in effect for several other of our counties, extending east to the 127 corridor. However, the specific expiration times do vary depending on which county you are in. Excuse me. So, what I will urge you to do is go to your local National Weather Service Forecast Office's website, or if you have a weather app that shows current watch warning advisory information, go to that too for specific information regarding advisories or warnings in your specific area. If you're going to the National Weather Service Office's website, that is weather.gov. Again, weather.gov for the latest information regarding watches and warnings or advisories within your specific location. Gonna throw our radar back up. And again, our main snow squall is continuing to track east across the area. There's also some other snow shower activity going on in southeast lower as well, but the main snow squall associated with the Arctic front will continue to move through the region over the next few hours. As that squall moves in, you can expect a burst of moderate to locally heavy snowfall, along with gusty winds, which will reduce visibilities. And with the heavy snowfall, I would not rule out a quick inch or maybe two in spots on area roadways, which will cause slick travel conditions. We have been receiving accident reports all evening, especially on the west side of the state, associated with this activity. And I will also discuss what this Arctic front will also be bringing as much colder air starting tonight. We are expecting wind chills overnight tonight into the day on Thursday, especially during the morning hours of Thursday, to be below sub-zero across much of the area. Some guidance has us going down into some areas potentially down to around 10 below, and while I'm not fully confident on us going that low, I can certainly see some of us at least most of us actually going at least a few degrees sub-zero tonight as the colder air continues to work its way into the region behind the Arctic front. And highs tomorrow will be unlikely to get into the teens. Get out of the teens, across much of the area. And once we get into those lower temperatures, road treatments begin to get less effective. So you'll have to watch for any slick spots that develop tonight and in tomorrow. You have to keep an eye on that, as it'll take some time for it to go away, especially in the areas that stay more in the lake effect snow into tomorrow as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go here and get off this live stream. We will continue to have updates on social media throughout the night and into the day tomorrow. In the event especially for those of you in Southeast Lower, we will pop in occasionally if we happen to see any snow squall warnings get issued for both of you in Southeast Lower. For those of us in Western Lower, you don't normally see snow squall warnings because on the west side of the state we see more lake effect. So the National Weather Service offices there don't want to issue snow squall warnings due to the fact that would cause alarm fatigue, especially for the warnings that trigger the wireless emergency alerts on your cell phones or even the NOAA weather radios. They don't want alarm fatigue to develop. So due to the frequency of lake effect snow on the west side of the state, they do not issue the snow squall warnings. But NWS Detroit Pontiac, which is the office that covers Southeast Lower, we don't see lake effect as often over there. So when we have these snow squall setups, they occasionally will issue snow squall warnings like we saw last week with that setup. So I will not rule out the possibility of one or two snow squall warnings being issued this evening. And we will come back for quick live cut-ins if we do have one of those be issued, due to the dangerous travel that would be associated with that. So again, now we're going to let you go here. We will be back here as conditions warrant, and we will continue to have updates on social media throughout the night and into tomorrow. This is Jacob Melton here in the Southern Michigan Weather Center, wishing you a safe evening. Talk to you guys later.